Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mention. I thought I'd come and make a short message today to wish you a good day to discuss a few aspects of the spiritual ascension process. For all those are circular ideas. That means when no matter what the problem, once we have enough wisdom to look at it from a lucid perspective, there is a solution, a simple solution to all problems. And often it is by bypassing the problem. So I'm going to pull one card. For the card of the archangels today is the Lady of Ariel, mature, practically minded, generous, happy. Take care of you and those you love. Capacity to make everything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. So it is about this. It's a card of abundance. It's a card of making life more beautiful each and every day. And I wanted to say that talk about the fact that the Earth, Mother Earth, Gaia, is a real person, and she's very intelligent, and she's carrying this whole program since the beginning. And there is and she's whenever there is a new illness that comes into the collective of humanity, the Earth creates a new plan to answer to that illness. Even though there are certain pharmaceutical that creates new illness, new disease, so they can sell new drugs. But every time man creates a new disease, the Earth is creating a new plant, but we're still not aware of that, for there is everything that we need within the plant world to heal every disease. So we do have to move back to heal, to find to be healed rather than to medicalize and drug our body to submerge the effect. So it is about addressing this cause, whatever cause there is. We want to tune into our heart and be aware, and then as we align to the voice of the heart, we are moving back into this state of health. I talked yesterday about the three powers of God from the Master Taught. God possesses infinite love and knows all things. God possesses infinite wisdom and knows all the means. And God possesses infinite power because he knows all things and he's got all the means. God knows all the keys of the celestial mechanics, and we have this intelligent presence within ourselves. So we have to find a way to communicate with that spirit. For God is spirit, God is love, and for that to realize those three powers, we have been given a triple essence of the soul flame. For it is only visible once we open our third eye, but we have this blue flame of power, we have the pink flame of love, and we have the yellow flame of wisdom. And those flame has to be balanced. If any one flame takes over, for we can work totally with any one flame at the time, but we do want those energy to be balanced. And to align our chakras. Our chakras are like 7 dimensions, from the roots on the first dimension to the crown on the 7th dimension, and they're all connected to a color. And once all the chakras are clear, they emit a frequency of each color that creates this rainbow bridge for the light that we process through our chakra. They're like spinning vortex. They are very much electromagnetic light, and we want to be touched by transluminescent light. And once they are illuminated by this transdimensional light, the light of the galactic sun, we'll find this opening into this new dimension of light. Science was given to discover truth. Philosophy was given to discover goodness, the good life for humans, and art was given to discover what is beauty, the beauty. So in many sense, when we move into spiritual science, those parapsychological process, we discover higher truths. It is not something that we can necessarily prove to others, but as long as we are elevated within that knowledge, we are able to share it in some way or some form. So it is important to trust that, to know the magic science. There are many teachers on magic science. I also wanted to say that most spiritual light workers will have to be called back into society, into the cities, to bring this light, to assist the cities to be transmuted. Right now, we're going to be, for 18 months, we're going to have the node that goes through Cancer, the north node of the moon, and so that we may have a tendency to want to retreat within ourselves, but it's not going to be we're going to be able to take care of ourselves, but there is Jupiter that's going to cross the Sagittarius, and Jupiter, which right now is aligned with the Sun and Mercury, and there is this great awakening of intuition and expansion of the right brain, and then this moon in Gemini will activate this right brain, and as the two brains become fully operational, there is a third brain, the cerebellum, that's being activated, and that is really what gives us those psychic power, those magic powers. It was explained in the Sutra of the Buddha already. Understanding that God is mutable, and it is because he is mutable that in order for it to be immuable, it has to be transmutable, which means that when something dies somewhere or someone dies somewhere, is reborn somewhere else. When something disappears somewhere, there is something else that is being created. It's an eternal process. We do not want to be attached to the form, but the essence is eternal, and this is really what we should understand and focus on, to know ourselves as an eternal being of light, and that are sojourning, that are coming for an experience in this time and space matter. So that gives us, and the more we believe that, the more we know that, the more we are able to anchor this light within ourselves, and not to be attached to form, because forms are changing. Behind me is talking about form, but paintings are about form, but it is an expression, a creative expression. I'm not sure this painting is completely finished. There is only 3 names. It represents the super universe of Orvonton, and this is Uversa, it is a celestial world that's located at the galactic center. And then there is Urantia, the name of our planet here, and it is signed up there. I'm not really sure. Sometimes it takes, of course, there will be little details, but some of the details have to be very slow to complete those paintings, because sometimes it's just a matter of little details. But before I know exactly what color, what needs to be done, and sometimes it's better to just look at it until I see clearly what's going on in those paintings. But they are teaching me a lot. I wanted to say that we all have personal guides. They're just for us. We've made an agreement with them before we incarnated, and they will never let us down. There is nothing that you can do that your guides will always be loving support and will never judge you, never criticize you. Of course, sometimes they need to push you a little bit, because otherwise we don't want to stay asleep too long, so we need to wake up. But as we connect to our personal guides, our master guide, our pathfinder guide, our soul family, our guardian angels, and the company of heaven, we are able to communicate the whole of the spirit world. The more we advance and progress in our consciousness, the more we become interesting to the higher spirits as well. So they come to participate, for we have to give them a certain permission for them to be able to operate within our life. So give the permission to the archangels, the angels, to all the spirit world, the higher intelligence of the universe, to assist you in your life process. It is important to make that clear, that you are willing to accept that, and understanding there is new guides and new spirits that comes as our consciousness grow. Always to understand also that there is no that kindness is not a character flaw. For it is in society, somebody that's good and kind is recognized as somebody that's weak. But it is we need to be strong to have this strength, this power of the blue fire. But there is this pink fire of love that is kind and soft, and the wisdom kind of balance and temper things in. So we do have those powers. Understanding that habitual thoughts are like they really are beliefs, and so we need to disconnect certain habitual thoughts, because they are like advertising that are produced in our head because of our habits, because of what we entertain. But if sometimes we need to make a blank slate and to move in, try to seek to move as much as possible into a new future. But that means forgetting a little bit the past, disconnecting certain old ideas, frequencies, thoughts, patterns of thoughts. And so I wanted to say also the body is there is always 3 energies that are interacting from a higher standpoint. The first one is the blood. It is all that carries all the information, and everything is the constant motion of this blood. For that is really how it is the most powerful system it's really what the emotion is conditioned by our blood chemistry. We have the electromagnetic field that carries the impulse to the nervous system that gives, and then there is the Akash, and those 3 energies are creating an harmony balance as we harmonize this electromagnetic with that. And we tune into the higher frequency of light. The Akash opens up. For the law will teach us all our mistakes, but as we correct ourselves and align with the law will free us. For the law is made to free us at the end of the journey. For the law is one, and the law is love, and the law is God, and the law, there is all the consciousness that in this law of life is this law of one, this law of cause and effect, this law of evolution is actually perfect for what it serves in terms of purpose. So as we accept that, we embrace that, we move into this higher level of integration and acceptation, and we begin to be able to work with all kinds of new presence, and to be open to receive spirit guidance and to follow it as much as possible. I'm going to pull 4 cards from the Akash. The highest wisdom is the trees. the tree spirit. For the trees have they are the essence of growth, but they're essential to the human population. For if there was no tree, there would be no oxygen. For the ocean produce a lot of oxygen as well. But we do need trees, and trees are real people. We have to respect them. We'll come to learn to love them even more, to respect them, not to treat them like object in the future. But you can always communicate with them. With the trees, I can say something that maybe no one else today on all of YouTube, the millions of videos, nobody will tell you that. And if you have time, is to turn off your computer, to leave your phone at home, and to go spend 20 minutes in nature. But there may be other spirits that are talking about that, but to give you 20 minutes, half an hour, where you can totally disconnect, to integrate that, to breathe in nature, to create the peace. Nature is assisting us in creating this peace. What we need to understand is wisdom. Where does wisdom lie? What is how do we achieve things? Wisdom is a higher force. When we tune into the higher wisdom, wisdom is being shown to us. We become contemplative. There is a higher wisdom that unfolds for us, and so it is. There is always a solution beyond the solutions. And so wisdom is not something that's exhaustible. There is always higher levels of wisdom. We have to accept it's applied knowledge. Wisdom, in a sense, is the socialization of love. And for those are just some ideas. I hope you resonate with those ideas and you can apply them, and hopefully it make your life better. You become more conscious, more aware, until you will know who we truly are, to know ourselves. For what we need to do is the wish. We have to follow that which we have wished, and to know that what we have wished we will get, and so to stick to that which is meaningful to us. For there is this soul plan, and the outcome is this wonderful card of love life. So there is the great deal of romance and potential romance that is ahead of us. So let us rejoice and be grateful for all that is coming to us. I'm going to finish with a little song, a beautiful song about joy. It's from Jimmy Cliff. It goes like this. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Yes, I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue skies. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Wow, thank you very much for sticking till the end. So let us focus on that. Let us disconnect. It takes a little while to disconnect all this advertisement that comes from our past, all those thoughts that are coming back. So it is a matter of being patient and deactivating, to be aware, to take everything with a smile, to take some distance in relationship to those things that there may still be judgment on. And the card of the day from Rumi is this great friend and teacher, Rumi, from the great poet. For he enjoyed the pleasure of romance and wine, and it's a very his spirituality is about the celebration of life. And here we have the hand of Fatima. So it is very much about connecting to that. It is this wish, connecting to the beloved. To there are certain connections that are stronger than others, that are beyond anything else, and those are the most important. For we have to learn to discriminate. But there are certain connections that. So she's touching the hand of the beloved. It is this connection that will not be severe. So it's very. It is something that. For everybody will read it differently. I don't know this deck very much. I just found the book, so I'm going to start reading it, for there are little poems that accompany them. And but in many sense, so it is about staying true to who you are, staying true to your true feeling, to know, to trust the universe will bring you into this alignment, will bring you into this perfect state of balance and harmony as you work with the guidance of your inner soul and spirit. Well, I wish you a wonderful day. I thank you very much for everything. I send you my love, my blessings, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.